Hello everybody, I hope you are having yourself a fantastic day. Well, if you're not to worry, because we're about to make it better. And first and foremost, before we even get down to the business of the day, let me take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who took your precious time to welcome myself and the DP of Wakanda, Daniel Weke, to the new team. We're super excited to be here and we promise to make it worth the while. Mpenzi mtazamaji, uliye nyumbani, working from home, wale wako ofisini, na wengine wenyu katika biashara zenyu zingine, karibuni sana. We have burudani tosha all for you. So let's get right down into the hot stories of the week. I have the receipts. Are you ready? Niko tayari, sijui wewe. Tuanze. Well, what do we have here? From the intro, clearly most of you have special interest on the entanglement story, so it's only fair for me to dish it out to you, break it down for you, let you know what's up. So here's the deal. Jada, who has been married to Will Smith for the last 23 years, had an affair with a 27-year-old American rapper called August Alsina. I'm pretty sure most of you are wondering how this relationship came to happen. Well, sometime last year, August Alsina was going through the most mentally and he was struggling with addiction, and Jada, who is the wife to Will Smith, decided to help him through his healing process. Somewhere down the line, the healing process became a sexual affair and then a whole cheating. Now recently, when Jada took to the Red Table Talk with Will Smith, she explained her side of the story as she was unhappy with Will Smith, and it happened and she had an affair with August Alsina, and she decided to call it an entanglement.
Decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
So basically, an entanglement is you cheating, but you know how cheating is such a hard word, like, I was cheating on my boyfriend. That's like such a strong word. But when you say I had an entanglement, it sounds a little bit bougie, you know what I mean? But we hope that these two who have been married for 23 years can manage to solve their relationship issues, and August Alsina can get back to the music scene. But let me ask you guys one thing. I feel like it was really unfair how, if the roles were reversed and let's say Will Smith had cheated on Jada with a younger girl, I think everyone will be throwing stones at Will Smith and everyone will be telling Jada to pack her bags and leave the man, he don't deserve her. But I don't see the same energy being transferred when it's the woman cheating. What's happening? But you're not gonna get into that. But guys, if you have a good boo, please stay booed up. There's no need for an entanglement. It's not necessary, I promise. Okay? Over and done with the entanglement story. Moral of the lesson, stay true, okay? Now, let's move on to Mutoko real quick. I'm pretty sure we all know who Mutoko is. And if you don't know, you are probably living under a rock. And that's not even a rock. Who doesn't know Mutoko? She's one of those women who come across as boss lady, all about her business, securing her bag, no nonsense. Like, imagine someone being a top on-air personality, a group commercial manager, director, and still a PC controller, and she's running all these other businesses. I mean, she's a boss. But recently, she came through on Twitter and y'all made her trend for 2 days. But let me tell you something. There are 3 things you need to fear. 1, you need to fear God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Number 2, you need to fear women. Like, you don't mess around with women. We are bad. Number 3, you need to fear Twitter. Kenyans on Twitter are ruthless. I mean, they will tear you down. They don't care where you're coming from. They will strip you naked if you come to the wrong side of Twitter. Now, this is what happened. Mutoko did a 7-minute video giving her own ideas on why COVID-19 is probably attacking more men than women. So basically, she was just advising us to take more serious attention to hygiene, clean your hands. Men, you don't want to walk around with the sanitizer in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to eat your fruits. Oranges are in season right now. They're way cheaper than tomatoes. For real, I promise. She was just talking about such things. She was also talking about how you are always drinking your alcohol and making it look like a shot of alcohol is going to solve a health problem, and you don't care about going to see a doctor. And for some reason, the men were not having it. I think y'all just don't like hearing the truth, especially when it comes from a woman. So y'all decided to troll her on social media, but at the end of the day, she was just trying to give you advice on what we can do just to make sure we are staying safe, guys. Let's get serious. Carry your sanitizer. We have Velvet in the building. Spare Mutoko. At the end of the day, we have to give it to her for being that one woman who takes the heat for all of us, because everything she said is basically things that we would want to say, but we cannot because we are scared of Kenyans on Twitter.
Corona is hospitalizing more men than women. And I can only speak for my country. Corona is killing more of our men than our women. Do you remember about 6 days ago? Let me just remember which day that was, because I actually looked up this article. On the 14th of July, on Tuesday, the Daily Nation did an article, and I think it was their lead story, on the lives and stories of Kenyans we've lost to COVID-19. What is very important to note about the pictures that the Daily Nation carried, and it was not by design and not by default, it is what it is. There were less women than men. COVID is taking our men, not because COVID is predisposed to a chromosome. This is not an XY issue. It's a mental predisposition and a behavioral predisposition. And because of the way you think and the way you act, Rona is coming after our men. Let me start with the obvious that we all know. Wanaume mwezi ambiwa. Mwezi ambiwa. There's no telling you what to do. Because the very idea that a virus could come after you, all the man that you are, is impossible until the virus does come for you. So that's number one. Number two, oh Lord, you hate water. You hate water. Somebody has to beg you to wash your hands. And this is pre-COVID. Oh, a shower? Oh, that's news. And half the women in Nairobi just went, preach, sister. I know. The very idea that lazima uoge, kwanza sasa kuna baridi, as far as you're concerned, no. But because you're predisposed mentally and habitually to shy away from hygiene, Corona is coming for you, and in a big way. Here's the other thing. Nobody can make you eat anything that does not look like a cow or a goat. Misikulangi matunda, hiyo ni ya watoto na wanawake. And yet, the very thing you need can be put on a plate. The vitamin C you seek can be put on a plate. Sikulangi matunda, kwani mimi ni mtoto? Because this is how you are.
Hi guys, I'm talking to the fellas in the house. So, all the men, please come closer. I need to talk to you. I have a question. After you break up with someone, how long do you take before you jump into the next relationship? At least, can you stay for 2 years? Well, this is the situation. Well, apparently, Diamond Platnumz, who just broke up with a baby girl from Kenya, Sanasha Donna, apparently could be seeing somebody else. Miss Tanzania, a very beautiful girl. She's half Tanzanian, half Lebanese. She is a beauty queen. I promise, she looks good. But she came through on social media saying that she's not dating Diamond Platnumz and they are just good friends and they respect each other because they're in the industry. What's even more shocking is the fact that Diamond Platnumz's mom and sister went ahead to post this girl on social media. And I'm wondering, is that just friendship? What business do they have posting you on their social media? Well, apparently we don't know if they're dating or not because clearly the girl says they're not dating, but we know how this relationship starts. You know, they could be dating and she's deciding to play low-key because she doesn't want her business in public affair. But Diamond Platnumz definitely moves really fast. Can you slow down? Can you even give your ex 2 years to heal at least? Oh, okay, 1 year. Please, Diamond. Now let me ask you guys one question. And this is for people in relationships, not entanglements. What for entanglements, I'm gonna come to you later. This is for people in fully exclusive relationships, living together, married, you know, all the situation going. You don't have to be married, but you need to have a union that is exclusive. Entanglements, guys, wait for me, I'm coming for you, okay? Now here's my question. At what point in the relationship are you supposed to know of your in-laws' names? Like, if I'm dating a guy, at what point should I know of my boyfriend's mom's name? You know, what sort of conversation will lead to that? I think for me, it's really necessary. But yo, this is what happened. Diana, Mara, and Bahati, who is a good friend to Jalang'o TV, he was here once. They did a get to know me video. They've been together for 5 years, by the way. Congratulations. That is a long time in this generation, you know. But now, this is what's funny. Both of them did not know their mother-in-law's names. They got it wrong. So Diana asked Bahati, what is the name of my mom? Bahati got it wrong. And when Bahati asked Diana the same question, she also got it wrong. But here's what's interesting. So Bahati got right. What is Diana's favorite sex position? That was like a tick, tick, tick. And also, Diana was kind of very accurate on how many times Bahati has actually made her come. Yes, I said it. And
what is my mom's name?
Huh?
My mom's name.
Margaret Gikuruni.
My mom's name.
Margaret Gikuruni. Nyambura. Huh?
Margaret?
Gikuruni Nyambura. Huh?
Nyawera.
Nyambura. Babe, kama nimepata.
See, I'm writing for them to see. That's my mom's name. Okay?
Okay, am I right? Guys, am I right?
This is my mom's name. How don't you know my mom's name?
No, babe, you always tell me to Nini. It was Margaret.
Margaret is my grandmother, my mom's mom.
What is my mom's name? Be fast.
So your mom's name? Your mom's names are Lucia.
Yeah.
Mweni. Huh? Kitata.
These are my mom's name again. These are my mom's names. Kula bana.
And I am so confused. Are our priorities in all the wrong areas? Trust me, I love Diana and Bahati, but yo, how do you not know your mother-in-law's name, but you know these other things? Is that okay? Guys, for real, call your mother-in-law, ask her name, ask for her ID, anything, any form of identification, ID, passport, whatever, get it. We don't want this embarrassment ever again. Bruh, you better know my mom's name. For real. Now finally, we are going to end this on quite a sad note, but not really a sad note. But here's the tea. I mean, 2020 has been a year of rolling with the punches. Who thought that at some point we will have to wear masks because we're going to be dealing with a global pandemic? Nobody saw that coming, but we're here. So many people have been going through the most, and there were people already who were struggling before the pandemic. So you can only imagine what it is right now. Now recently, Tamar Braxton, who is a sister in the Braxton family, you know, all the oldies, all the people who love old school music pretty much know Toni Braxton. So the last born sister was found unresponsive out of an attempted suicide, you know, and she was taken to Alien Hospital, and we thank God currently she's responsive and she's doing great. And this brings us to a depression story. So many people are going through the most. We have seen people come through locally talking about their depression stories, and they're going through the most. And here's my advice for every single one: please check on your friends, check on your family, especially the ones who look like they are strong, they're happy, and they got this thing going on. Check on them. Look at Wakimani. He came to Jalang'o TV just like that. He got his school fees paid, he got his teeth fixed. You know, you're not going through the most by yourself, so please talk to somebody. Don't feel like you need to go the suicide route. We got you, we're vouching for you. And that's it. That has been your entertainment scoop. I will be back later in the week with so much more. Stay put, stay safe. My name is Violeta, Ngina, and of course this is Jalang'o TV Extra.